And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this afternoon. And if you have a moment, visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. You can listen to the programs. We archive them on a weekly basis. Discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. Plus, there's lots of other things that you can browse around and read and watch. And if you have any questions for the program, you can direct them to discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. And you can use that email address for your gold and silver coin investment inquiries and investments. And, again, questions for the program, discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. Just as easy to pick up that telephone also and dial 800-375-4188. I also have some questions that come to me for the program by way of fax. And if anybody would like my fax line, you can always use the 814-692-4583. That's 4583 for the fax number. I don't fax myself very often, so I had to think about it there for 458. Yeah, there we go. And let's go right to gold after that. And today gold is up $5 at $916. Up $5 at $916, but, she was trying to break the $920 again. Silver was up 18 cents at $14.01. We have platinum up $1 at $11.56, and we have palladium up 2 at $2.45. A lot of breaking numbers out there, very, very big swings in certain areas, and, of course, we always appreciate Robert Chapman joining us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to go over these big numbers, and there's lots to talk about today. And if you would like a complimentary issue to his newsletter, The International Forecaster, please use our telephone number to order that. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, and I think I figured it out.
Well, we knew you would.
We've had a strange day. Early on, this morning at 3:30, we could see the hand of the United States government in the market, no question. And as I put in the publication, the reason for the rally lasting as long as it has in the stock market is because they knew that J.P. Morgan and Morgan Stanley and Goldman and many others were going to have to go into the market and sell shares. So what they did is they ran the shares up 100 or 150% off their bottoms. Now they're doing their placements to raise capital, and that will last into next week, and after that it's over. I don't think they'll attempt to hold the market up any longer. And those placements are billions and billions of dollars. The stress test means nothing. It's just a pack of lies. The top 19 institutions are bankrupt. And the money's been coming from the Treasury and the Fed and also in private placements. And I don't think it's going to solve the problem. It's borrowed money. They think they're going to be able to pay it back. I don't think they will be able to pay it back. And down the line here, somewhere along the line, you're going to find that once deflation takes over, they're all going under. But another thing to show you what they're doing is that they have two sets of books, and they have toxic investments that are in other corporations that they put there like it was a holding tank, so to speak. And on top of that, they changed the FASB rules, whereas they didn't have to mark to the market, they marked to model. And mark to model is what you want it to be. And so their figures are all bogus. And still they show they're in trouble. So you can imagine how bad it is. And so this rally should stop next week. In fact, the Dow will probably stay at about this level. I figured it'd go to 78 to 8,500, and it was at the outer edge on 85 something here, 85.74, but 8,500 for all intents and purposes, a 35% increase from the bottom, which was 6 or 8 weeks ago. And it just shows you what they can do from time to time. We've got all the financials up today: Bancorp, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Bank of America, J.P. Morgan. Unbelievable. But that's because of manipulation. And this will end here shortly. They went after gold early on. And this morning, gold was flitting around even. It was up 120 at 3:30 a.m. Silver was off 10 cents at that time. And I guess you have it up 18 for the day. So silver did well. The spot gold did well. The outside month is, it looks like it's in backwardation. And backwardation is when the outside month is trading higher than the spot month. And that means there is not enough gold to meet deliveries. There's a shortage of bullion. Now, let's see how long it stays there. And we'll just have to wait and see. And but it's good for gold. If I had to guess, I would say gold will be up next week. If for no other reason that the dollar got killed today. The USDX, which is the dollar index, was 82.58 off 1.27. I think that's the biggest loss it's taken in some time. If you all remember, I said that the dollar was topping out at 89.5, and anybody who was long better get out. And we hit it right on the head. This is a clear breakdown. So that's positive for gold, although I don't think they're closely coupled anymore. Well, we'll have to find out. And we also have a total breakdown on the U.S. Treasuries. The 30-year bond and the 10-year note have both distinctly and fully broken down below their 200-day moving average. And this is the first time that's happened in maybe 20 years. It means interest rates are headed higher. At the beginning of the year, we projected that interest rates would be on the 10s. And at that time, the 10s were yielding 2.35%. I said they would go to 3.50 by the end of this year. Early this morning at 3:30, they were 3.35%. They closed at 3.29, which means bonds rally later in the day. And but anyway, it's only 20 points away. We could see it in June. And then I'll have to make another forecast. I have to look at things. But it's very good for gold when bonds go down and interest rates go up. Historically, it's been very good. And I remember the first time I saw it back in '68, and I couldn't figure it out. It didn't make any sense to me. Well, it does today. And that was a long time ago. Yeah, 40 years ago. Wow. Well, anyway, so we get good news coming from a weak dollar, weak bond market, and a topping situation with the stock market, finally. I mean, it didn't take long, but it went to the outer limits. This is like the rally that they had in 1932, only the 32 rally was stronger than this. And after that, the whole thing fell into the sewer. I won't have prices here until mid-time. that generally covers the important things that went on today. The money that's being raised by banks and brokerage firms is not going to solve the problem. I mean, they're so much in debt that they'll never get out. And then you've got this new budget by Mr. Obama, which is outrageous, just outrageous. And they got all kinds of legislation pending. Some of it won't come up until next year. But one of the